Alright, so today we had some new updates for Sword Online Variant Showdown from our boy Takuichi, the producer of Sword Online Variant Showdown. And basically, he shows off here, what some of the answers for the surveys were for closed beta testers. That, when you play closed beta, they give you a survey. And we're basically going to be seeing, the results from that and what they basically got from that in terms of, what they're working on. And they actually show off some stuff as well here. So we're going to be breaking it down and seeing what new stuff we're going to be seeing for the game. Now, of course, like I said, here's some of the things that are going to be in this video. They also did a live stream, but they basically made a smaller video as well, and it's translated. So I was like, might as well just make my video over this one and try to struggle and translate all the stuff over there, right? So they're going to be talking about the results. They have official accounts now, Facebook, Twitter, as well as a Discord, and just other information. The game does come on, I believe they tweeted it and it said 99 days, something like that. So it's only a little bit over 3 months away. I'm very excited. Alright, so here are some of the stats that they compiled from that. 8,500 people actually answered the survey. And basically they asked simple questions like, are you interested in the game? Are you going to try it out? And of course, the majority of the people are going to say yes, because, you're trying out a game is because you're interested in it, right? So for the most part, this doesn't really matter. The next part here is actually talking about the most used characters versus the blue-eyed demon. It's not surprised that Kirito's up here, right? Because they gave him out for free, so everyone had this Kirito, so it's not a shocker that he's up here. I'm actually shocked that Elizabeth is up here over Asuna or Silica, but I guess it would make sense, right? She's a good tank, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, she's gonna be pretty cracked when she's out. And of course, Lifa's up here. She was very good as well. And here they just tell you basically how many times, we killed Glimas, how fast, the times. And then they also did ask a question saying, in the future of the game release, what characters would you like to see in the game? Now, I'm surprised that, all these characters are here, because for the most part, all these characters are going to come out no matter what, right? Xenon makes the money, Yuki's going to make the money, Alice is going to make the money, Yujio, and then I don't know why he's here. He's no matter what, he's going to be in the game, right? But for me, when I personally asked this, they asked me this question in the survey, I put straight up, I wanted characters from the games, like Premier. We wanted Straya, Ophelia, of course. Characters that don't really get to shine in other games. I mean, we see it in Unleashed Blading and stuff like that. Indigo Factor, they do get to shine more, but in a new game like this, you want to see new characters, right? And these are some of the other questions they asked on the survey. And then the bound 10 things, which I'm guessing is the stuff that they worked on. And then the boy Takuichi talks a little bit more about, the statistics and everything. And he actually mentions here that, the domestic or international players, a lot of, worldwide players, actually decided that they want Gameverse characters as well. I mean, it goes to show you, that these characters are good, but people really do want, different type of characters sometimes as well to play with. Because it's gotta be interesting, yeah, right here. Many respondents also chose original characters from the other SAO games. Yep, I was one of those. But yeah, if you're interested in playing this game, I got a question for you guys. What character do you want the most in Variant Showdown when it comes out? Alright, so here we go with the good juicy stuff, the stuff that we're here for. And actually from the survey, they compiled that they could make a new mode or something more challenging in the game called Limited Battles. And basically the way I got this, understanding this, because I can't read Japanese, but the way he explains it is basically you set yourself conditions or challenges in a way to make it more difficult. And the more difficult it is, the better the rewards and stuff like that, and the more challenging it is, and the more fulfilling it is when you complete it. So this is gonna be fun for a lot of people who like to challenge themselves and stuff like that. And it honestly sounds like it's gonna be a tons of fun. Just trying to see how good you actually are, or how good a team can actually be in here. So this is pretty fun. It sounds like it's gonna be very fun. So I'm very excited for this. Always when you're trying a new game, you want to have a very unique sort of events or battles to make it more interesting and to make people more, engaged with the content. Alright, so now we get to the second part of the information. And basically, in this part, they're going to be talking about, like, you know, making the characters have more sort of expressions or more reactions to, like, you know, certain stuff when they're either, you know, when you're teaming them up with like specific characters on a team, or just having them on the home screen to have more expressions and, you know, conversations, I guess. Alright, so this is voice, and so I'm going to just let it play out. Alright, so there we go, we got a little preview of what we can expect. So this sort of like an intro right here, we already seen something like this on one of their live streams where they had basically Lifa, Silica, and Lisbeth. They were having like a casual conversation. And I'm guessing at the point I thought there were outros, right? Like if you defeat the enemy, you basically get that little small, you know, outro. But it looks like these are going to be intros, and they're actually working on these. This wasn't even a thing, but they're still developing this. It's going to be very interesting to see like what sort of unique conversations you can have, because this was funny when they showed this off. Like, you know, basically Alice coming in between Austin and Kirito. And then of course over here we saw that you can actually customize your home screen characters, since here we have Silica with glasses on. So every time a game has this so that you can customize your own characters, it's going to be very fun and very, you know, creative to see what type of customizations you can do to your characters, as long as it's not like a, you know, paid gacha, and this is like just stuff you can exchange for in the exchange shop or something like that. It's gonna be a very good system. Alright, so for the third part of the information, we actually got to see something about Xenon here. It's very brief, but I'm guessing that because Xenon is, you know, a different type of character than a sword user or rapier user, her gameplay is gonna be very different. And in terms of like, she's gonna be probably long range and stuff like that. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see how she plays out. But here they just basically show like a clip of her awakening in a way. Like that's all they show. And that's literally all they show. But it's gonna be very interesting to see when Xenon comes out, like to see how unique she is. Alright, so information X, here they're gonna show off a clip of basically the original character from this game, which is called Layla. They confirmed this in the live stream, but we already knew about that a couple months back. Alright, so we got information X, and here they're going to show off a clip about Layla, the original character for this game. Now, if you guys remember, she was sort of like a hooded girl with like two daggers. Sort of has like the same outfit as Yuki. So they do have like a little fight scene here. So I'm just going to let this play out, and then we'll come back. Alright, not bad, not bad. She shows as like that Deku sort of attack, and she's pretty fast. And I guess her daggers can join together to make like one weapon, which is very interesting to see. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that was covered up here in the little sort of producer letter / live stream that they did earlier. Now let me know down below your thoughts on everything that, you know, they basically been showing off here, or they showed off in the past. And are you excited for this game when it comes out? Are you going to be playing it? Because I sure am. A little bit over 3 months away, but it seems like time's gonna fly by, and it's just like tomorrow is gonna be right here. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to go down there, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned for Variant Showdown when it comes out on the channel. Check out other videos I have on the channel as well. We play many gacha games. So in the meantime, until Variant Showdown comes out, we're definitely gonna be playing other games as well. So other than that, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.